I have more stamina. Okay.
All
There's
right.
the shout out for Sea Raptor, guys. Thank you, Puddin. Can you also shout yourself out so people can just click and follow you?
No, I'm lazy.
Damn, okay.
And that command that I gave Sea Raptors actually has a cooldown.
Oh, does it? I didn't know that. Okay, sorry.
By like the exclamation point one. That
Oh.
because I can shut you out, but exclamation point.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I still find it funny.
I think it's pretty funny too. You got nothing for your first mystery drop? I didn't either last weekend. I haven't logged in for this weekend to find out what happens. Am I supposed to have completed both the KOTS drops? I got the mystery drop, but I don't have the mission. Yes, I restarted the game. If you don't have the mission yet, William, wait until Monday. Is the official word from Wargaming. Wait until Monday. And my recommendation to you is if you don't have it by the end of day Monday, file a support ticket. Okay. Shaft, Double Ohio, Brisbane, Salem, Moscow, Hargamo, Gering, Daring, Ragnar. They're up against ELSR. So Shaft was, I believe, EU number, what, 3, 4? You guys remember, where was Shaft on this list here?
Like it really
4.
matters.
4. Shaft was EU number... It matters to some. Shaft was EU number 4. ELSR was NA number 1. All right?
Yeah. I'll just point out what KSC was NA number 2.
And they took a number 2, let me tell you, unfortunately.
And the Chinese team that was number 4 just...
Number 3, you mean?
Was it 3?
Number 1 didn't win a single game. Jay-Z did not win a single battle, which is ouch.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
At this point, you're expected to produce no matter where you landed and on your server. You're expected
welcome,
to produce.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Sigari. Nice, bro. That's nice. You're welcome, dude.
A number 1 and a number 2 not producing is like...
Ouch. Feels bad.
Did you even show up to play?
Of course they did. Of course they did. You've been watching the stream and received several drops, but you keep checking your bank account and no direct deposits. What's the deal? Yeah, Holsch. I agree.
You have to talk to Duckman.
There you go. There was absolutely a the first KSC battle that we cast was a nightmare to cast because I mean, ouch. They just oof, you know? Dutch says, oh boy, might have ended up number 2. But for the last few years, Rain and Chef tend to have been better. True, it happens. Mike F, thanks for the follow. So, I mean, this is... Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, like I said, once you get to here, you're expected to produce no matter where you landed.
Okay. True. So, guys, I saw ELSR do this today. I don't remember who we were casting ELSR versus. They did this too. They put Quincy right there. You can see he got detected by the Daring. He's gonna radar. Pepega Snipers. This feels very familiar. Did I cover this game?
I think we did.
We did. Holy crap.
I think we both did.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. It's a long day. But we're gonna watch it from Chef's perspective anyways, because this was interesting.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't, because I don't remember a Salem. Salem on the 910 line?
Yeah, no, we covered this one. I know we did. So Pepega Sniper. So here's the interesting thing about this one, right? JHL, I did last game. We looked at the Mecklenburg. You got up for the coronation? I'm glad it was worth it.
Well, I mean, I didn't see this game, so...
You guys want to see this game? Do you want me to continue or do you want me to find a different one? I can find a different one if you want. But we cast this on the main. You're off for a sec? No worries. TLDR for the mech. Great for shooting cruisers, especially the lightly armored like Brizzy. That's about it. And they managed to make it work. Oh boy, managed to make it work. So there you go. This play was interesting. Actually, let's keep up. Let's keep it up for Puddin'. Yeah, let's keep it up for Puddin'. You just want a happy Zaf. Thank you, Michael. So, in this particular game, we're gonna see disaster hit on the 10 line. True disaster. Auden detected with the Salem. Look at Rin with the Marceau. Now, Rin, by the way, is, I believe, the caller for ELSR. If not the main caller, at least he's the chief strategist. Auden is going to dive this island here, which makes sense. And this is Vert in the... Oh, right. I remember commenting how it was odd to see Vert in the Moskva because we're used to seeing Vert in a battleship. So Vert in the Moskva goes to the typical Moskva spot, and you can see the shots that he has there. Note, I talk about this a lot in replay analysis. He's using his left island there as a shield. Right? He's backing up. He's pulling up the shield to deflect arrows and everything else. Right? And that's the part that a lot of people don't understand. You use those islands as shields because they have infinite armor. Quincy backing up again into the B cap, and he's just going to get reset here. Absolutely going to get reset. Now, Vert pops the radar. Now, that's going to keep Quincy's Ragnar detected longer than he thinks it's going to be detected for, because obviously there's a daring on Ragnar slap fight here. You can see the Pegasus Sniper popped his smoke, so now the Moskva radar, Vert's radar, is keeping Quincy detected. Land his armor? Yes, Joey. So you can see there, Quincy, this is the part I think where Quincy tries to tank the radar, expecting it to be like a Ragnar radar. And then being surprised to find that he is still detected all this time. There goes the Moskva radar. Now Zill in the Ragnar rotating into A to ensure that they get the A cap. He's very smart, frankly. I'm really surprised to see teams like ELSR putting so much time and effort into grabbing the B cap, because they never managed to make it work. Now here it is, Pega. Let's get closer. Let's see exactly how close the Pega Sniper is to Quincy's Ragnar. Okay, I have a feeling he's ship spotting him. He is. He's ship spotting Quincy's Ragnar right now because the Ragnar's got ridiculous concealment. It's a price you pay for the ability of stealth radar, a heal, and the armor scheme. Rocks greater than steel confirmed, right? Alright, now look at the other side. This is the part that Raptor and I were kind of surprised at. ELSR trying to make something work on the 910 line. Here comes the Ohio. Let's go to Vert's view on this one. Actually, this is kind of nice to see it. Let's go to Vert's view on this one. He sees an Ohio pushing up. An Ohio. He's continuing to shoot HE, but he switches to AP because look at this Ohio broadside to him. Now, 8952 is one of ELSR's main battleship players. This is not a cruiser player that gets thrown into a battleship. This is somebody that we saw all of the regional finals playing battleship. So I'm surprised to see him shoving up like this. Auden takes a big hit there. But Vert, look at Vert. He's getting into position to slap 8952's Ohio if he goes past, and he's doing it right here. If he goes past the island, note the aim. He's aiming for upper belt. He knows he probably can't citadel. Aiming for upper belt, 5 overpens and 1 penetration. He's aiming too high. He's hitting the superstructure. Now, 8952 takes out Auden Salem. You got a citadel. Oh my god, he got a citadel, guys. Ohio's armor is weak. I paused it here for a sec. Georgia and Ohio's armor are weak. Right underneath that second turret. That is where you want to aim. If you want a citadel in Ohio or a Georgia, you aim right around that second turret because there's not a lot of armor between the turret and the side plating. You can get citadels for days, and Bert got another citadel. I had no idea.
Неполадки устранены.
I mean, he had full broadside.
He did, but that range, it's a Moskva, so railguns, but Moskva railgun. I don't know what else to say, guys. Very smart decision, though. Look, Vert could have gone into the cap, but he decided not to. Instead, he's going to back off, and he's going to go to a hold position. At this point, chat, look at this. Shaft does not need to go into C-cap, right? They have one cap, they're taking up points, and they've got one ship kill. It's a battleship kill. They've lost a cruiser. They lost a Salem in order to make this happen. But Shaft does not need to worry about getting into a capped right now. They can just sit here. Very smart play for them. That's what you get for pushing with Frosty Fir Tree. That's an ugly camo. I used to like using it just because I had good rewards for using it. Alright, so there's Hu Tao Salem. Hu Tao is not going to go forward because he'll get Citadel slapped if he does. So, it's just going to turn into a kind of a Mexican standoff here. Right? There's the yawn. Oh my god, is there a raid? Cthulhu raiding with one viewer. Thanks, Cthulhu. I gotta change that, because you guys just keep abusing that. Now, I want to mention that salvo there. The Marceau was not detected. Vert knows the Marceau went into sea. His salvo was actually half a kilometer short. That was really good. That was really good aim by Vert there. He missed, but still, I like that he took the shot. What else is he gonna shoot at, you know? For those who don't know, in that video pop up there, that was Stevie, who's out of his bed. I don't know where he is. That was Stevie, and it was Prue. Prue was my wife's cat. And they used to greet me in the morning and run with me to get breakfast. Don't change it if we get a cat video each time it happens. That is true. And they're looking at their food bowl like, where food? Human, where food? So at this point, Shaft is up 2 caps to 1 over ELSR. Look at the audacity of their gearing, trying to get in there and make something happen. But, I mean, that's a desperation play. There's really no way for that gearing to get a cap. He's going to be pushed off the cap. Who jam. And they're going to make that happen. There's our next cat video. Oh, Salem decides to come side. Gets double sitted. I did not see that on the stream. Beat the cats, man.
I mean, the gearing's got to do something at A, right?
He does. He does, yeah.
Take the radar out.
Mm-hmm.
Then
And he actually is going to go back into A. The problem is the Ohio steps on B or on A, and once that happens, it's like game over, you know. Nice job by Vert angling that armor, anticipating the Salem coming around the corner here, and getting a double citadel in the Salem too. Hu Tao was. So here's the problem for Hu Tao. He's got a Haragumo, a Ragnar, and Vert. Now the Haragumo is actually not detected. He's firing over the island for free. Am I on this game feed? Yes. I'm gonna pause it for a second. Go ahead.
I'm
What?
surprised the Moskva doesn't have AP loaded to try to destroy the Salem guns.
Oh, he could definitely do that. Vert could definitely do that. But look, see? Blow 420 is just shooting over the island for free right now.
That's what I mean. He's got the Hiragumo and the Ragnar on top of him that can just, you know, paper cut him to death. You take out his guns and what is he, a fancy battering ram?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. So Steven was actually detected. He's actually going to hit with his AP shell here. He's going to hit the gearing and get the I think he gets a reset or something. But anyways, 7 overpens. Ouch. All right, Joey. Thanks for coming hanging out again. Good to see you. And there's our death pick. Let's get the death pick on Vert. Because we love ourselves a death pick. On this channel, at least. Here we go. There it is. Boom.
Mm.
And that'll pretty much do it. Now, ship-wise, you're even on ships, but I'll tell you, I was looking at this and thinking there's no way for ELSR to get back into this game. Now, you are watching Vert's perspective. Vert is going around with the camera. Because as soon as it goes to free cam after death, it's very difficult to control the camera. And he's watching ELSR's Burgon. I mentioned this on stream too. I felt it was unfortunate, this position. Burgon's a great pushing battleship, but by itself, not so good.
Well, I mean, what do you have with Burgon? Because why are you bringing a Burgon to continue to burn things, right?
Yeah. You play Burgon like a giant cruiser. You get on the flank, use the speed to get you up there, and then you just smack stuff with HE or AP. If you can get a broadside cruiser, its AP is fantastic, even against a battleship, right?
Right,
so,
but you do need that broadside.
You do need the broadside. The problem with using a Burgon, and ELSR last weekend took an incomparable. The problem using those ships is, frankly, they're only good for one thing, flanking. I think the reason you're seeing a lot of Ohios, Montanas, Vermonts, and Kremlins is that they are more generalist battleships. They do not need to be on the flank to make them work. And there's the Ohio being farmed out. That's the Salem and Haragumo.
How many Schlieffens did you guys see today?
None. No. One. We saw a full secondary build Schlieffen. I don't remember who. How many did you see?
We had one game where 2.
One on each side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say the first one died in the first 3 minutes to shimmy torps. Then used the hydro. It was land of fire. Then used the hydro when they got to the island dead. And then the other Schlieffen just didn't do anything. Right?
Turn it up. I can still hear Puddin'. You're funny. That's the HXH game. Okay.
There. You know, like Schlieffen's a one-trick pounding that just doesn't seem to be working at this level.
No. The other problem I think with Schlieffen is timing the use of the hydro properly. I've seen a lot of Schlieffens just take torpedoes and die when they didn't need to.
Well, the funny thing with the one that we watched, the shimmy staggered his torp, so I had plenty of time after eating the first set to go, crap, there's probably more on the way, and just didn't.
Right. Yeah, they've got a good HP advantage, and then all of a sudden it's gone. We saw KSC. Was it KSC throwing their Kremlin away, or was it... I thought I saw another Kremlin also take a whole ton of, like, Kleber torps and die earlier today, too. All the matches kind of blur together, guys, so I apologize for that. We've covered 8 games. You've all watched at least 8 games as well. And did I see that correctly? Shanoya, you're not getting drops anymore? Drops progress? The drops usually end at a certain time whenever Wargaming chooses to end the time on those drops. So it could be that they've ended it now. They usually go a couple hours beyond when they plan on those drops expiring, like when they plan on the day expiring, so that in case of delays, people still get their drops. I'm a kid to you too. Hey, this is a good soundtrack.
Normally they do let it run for, like on Saturday, they just let it run till Sunday and then shut it off then.
So
But
last
I
week,
think
I
with
think they had to because of the different regionals.
but I mean, then again, there's been nothing but issues. So I wonder if they're trying to figure out what the issues are to have it fixed for tomorrow.
Maybe. Maybe. That's a possibility. In any case, this game is still close-ish, but Flow 420 gets that torpedo hit on Rins Marceau. We covered that. We saw that going in backside there. And then Buster's trying to get this kill on Flow 420, but just too much focus fire takes him down. Yeah, look at these shells coming into 420. Just so close. So close. If they only knew. But with that, it's pretty much Shaft's game to lose now. With 30 seconds to go on the clock, even if ELSR manages to get into the cap, it's just going to take too long. I feel like ELSR waited too long to try to make something happen. And then when they did make something happen, it just didn't... They couldn't make it happen the way they wanted to. Shaft refused to give up the B cap, and Quincy just sat there trying to make it work, and he failed all the time, which is unfortunate, but it's King of the Sea, that can happen. Here's our replay render. Ah, Michael Daly says his drop is still working. Okay, good. That encourages me to want to keep going, guys. Sorry, Puddin. What's another game we could look at from today?
I have no idea. These things all blur. Like you say, they just blur.
They do. Your drops
Like
are
you said,
working.
like the only thing that stuck out to me in this game was Salem and was Des Moines banned.
In this game? Let's see.
Yeah.
I have to find the right tab. I've got way too many tabs open. ELSR
Oh my
versus
God.
Shaft. ELSR versus Shaft. Des Moines was banned, yes, on North. ELSR banned Des Moines, Shaft banned Kleber. It is working good.